July 3rd. There is a new cancer that strikes only homosexual men. I heard about it on the radio tonight. July 13th. Joe interviewed a carpenter named TW for a job and asked at the end, "Now, do you have any questions for me?" "Yeah," TW said. "Did you get any pussy last night?" July 14th. I've had it with construction work. Today I stepped on 3 nails, was stung by a bee, fell off a flatbed truck, lost control of a wheelbarrow, and drove it into a tree with everyone watching. The day started when I went with Joe to the labor pool and picked up a man named Luther who is black and has 5 kids. He can push a full wheelbarrow up a ramp with no problem. He can carry 16 2x4s at one time. "I got 5 kids, so I could do anything," he kept saying. His only question he asked it all day was, "What's he doing here?" Meaning me. Luther laughed hardest when I fell off the truck. When I returned from the van after looking for staples, he said I'd been gone so long he figured I'd walk into town. That got a great response. In total, he told on me 3 times. To top it all off, after coming home and cleaning up, I went next door to the IHOP and was ignored by all the waitresses who are mad at me for some reason. July 17th. TW the carpenter looks like Hansel from the fairy tale. Not Hansel grown up, but just Hansel bigger. He has a Dutch boy haircut and went to Vietnam in '68. "You ever seen an anteater?" he asked. "No. What about your uncle?" TW is married to Candy and they have 2 daughters, Raylan and Stacy. They're not allowed to date until they're 16. That's the rule, and the older one has been complaining about it. "She's hot as Brother Bride," TW says. For lunch today, he had a Little Debbie cake, a Mellow Yellow, and a can of Beanie Weenies. July 20th. Today I applied insulating jackets to Rob's water heaters. He's the owner of the house we're working on, and sometimes he can be obnoxious. "Well, that's a Jew for you," Bobby, one of the carpenters, said. To make him uncomfortable, I told him that I was Jewish. Bobby then explained that there are 2 kinds of Jews. There are Jews and then there are Jews, he said. Bobby's wife was in a trailer fire. There were 11 kids in his family. I questioned his constant use of the word brother, and afterward he and TW used it nonstop just to annoy me.